Okay, so I'm back again. I got a phone call and it wasn't recording anymore, even though I did like, another 15 minutes of poses. But anyway, let's start back up now. Okay, so come onto your mat and we're gonna do a few more standing poses. So step your feet wide apart and we'll start with triangle. So turn your right foot out 90 degrees, left foot in 30 to 45 degrees. And then inhale, raise your arms out to the sides, shoulder level. We'll start with an easy version with a bent knee. So inhale. As you exhale, bend your knee, place your hand on your knee. As you bend your knee, make sure it doesn't drop inward. And then exhale to come over, raising your arm up towards the sky. If your shoulder's tight, find your shoulders dropping forward, try to open the chest. If you need to, if you have shoulder issues, you can place your hand on your hip. Again, we're just trying to keep the chest nice and broad so we have plenty of room to breathe. So focus on taking nice big deep breaths. Exhale completely. Press your feet down as you inhale and lift up. And exhale, lower your arms. Other side. Turning your feet to the left. Inhale, reaching out to the sides. Exhale, bend the knee and reach the arm up if you can, wherever it works for you, or keeping the chest open with the hand on the hip. Exhale completely, pressing the feet down, contracting the buttocks as you lift up, and exhale, lower your arms. Let's do it again. This time you can repeat with the bent knee if that works best for you, or you can do it with straight legs. All right, so inhaling, reaching out, pressing your feet down firmly. Exhale, tip to the side, bringing your hand to wherever it reaches on your shin, reaching the other hand up towards the sky. Keep your head in a comfortable position. You can just look forward, you can look down at the floor if you like, or you can turn your head to gaze up at your hand. Staying strong, breathing. Exhale completely. If you like, you can bend your knee to come up. It makes it a little easier to come up. And exhale, lower your arms. We'll turn our feet to the other side. Chest faces forward. Inhale, reaching the arms out. And exhaling to tip. Side bend. Again, keep the shoulders in line with each other. If you look down, you can see whether your nose is aligned over your leg. If your nose is way up here, don't go so far down your leg. Move your hand up so that you can keep your body in alignment. Exhale completely, and inhale, come up with your knee bent or straight. And exhale, lower your arms. Let's turn our feet to the other side for warrior two. If you need to take a rest, go ahead. You can bring your feet together and just rest for a couple seconds, or however long you need to. And then turning the right foot out, left foot in. Inhale, reaching the arms out. And exhale, bending the knee. Again, keeping that knee moving out over the toes. Turning your head to gaze over your fingers. Reaching your arms out from the center of your back strongly. Breathe as you hold. Exhale. Inhale to straighten your leg. Exhale, lower your arms, and we'll turn our feet to the other side. Inhale, reaching out. Exhaling to bend. Pressing the outer edge of the back foot down. Getting broad through the back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower your arms and walk your feet together. Close your eyes for a moment. You can do so without losing your balance. Otherwise, just gaze downward. Just relax for a moment. Take a few breaths. And let's come forward on your mat. You might want to use your blocks. So, Prasarita Padottanasana, or also called Bulldog. So separate your feet wide apart with your toes aiming inward. Start standing. Inhale, lift the chest, and on the exhalation, bending from the hips, coming down until your spine is parallel to the floor. You can place blocks under your hands at whatever height is suitable for you. So here in this initial position, you want to have the back parallel. So if you find your back is rounding and you're uncomfortable here, you can take, if you have two blocks, you can place one on top of the other so that you can reach from your tailbone to the crown of your head, staying long through the spine. If you're a little more flexible, you can come down, you can adjust the blocks to whatever height you need. You can place your hands on the floor. Rotate the sitting bones up gently, feeling the stretch down the backs of your legs, your inner thighs. Breathing. After a few breaths, you might want to lower your head toward the floor if you have that flexibility. If not, just stay with your spine straight. And then slowly coming up. You bring your hands back onto the blocks if you like. Walk your feet in. And with knees bent, bring your hands to your hips and slowly stand up. Okay, all right, so let's take the blocks again. And we're going to come into a lunge. So I know probably if you're like me, you've been sitting a lot these last few days, weeks. Getting under weeks, isn't it? So step your right foot forward beyond your knee. So big step. And if you don't have blocks, that's okay. You can just rest your hand on your thigh. So you can start here. And think of squeezing the thighs toward each other, right? So as though they were scissors. These are blades of scissors that you're trying to bring together so they cut nicely. So pressing your thighs together, slowly come forward into the lunge. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears if you have the blocks, and rest your hands on blocks. If the blocks aren't high enough, take a book, put a book under each block so that you've got this set up. And then just keeping your buttocks contracted, just slowly sink down. We're trying to stretch out the groin, quadriceps. It gets so tight from sitting if we sit a lot. So it can be quite intense. Just try not to scrunch your shoulders up by your ears. Keep the chest open, lift the chest. Let's breathe to the chest again. Or do a full breath to the lower, middle, and upper lungs. And then let's stretch our hamstrings by pressing down into your blocks or into your thigh if you've got your hands on your thighs, and flexing that front foot and coming back. So you can bring your blocks back behind you, leaning over your leg, or you can just rest your hands on your thigh and just leaning into that hamstring stretch. The more you flex your foot, the more hamstring stretch you'll get. And then lifting up and changing sides. Stepping the left foot forward. If your hands are on your thighs, on your thigh, squeeze the buttocks. Drop your hip down. Rest your hands on the blocks if you have them. Relax the shoulders. Mine get a little tight too. Breathe into it. One side might be tighter than the other. This is my tight side. Full breaths. And then let's come back into the hamstring stretch, flexing your front foot. And bending forward over your leg. Sit on your heels for a moment, relax. You can put your blocks aside. So let's do Baddha Konasana. Stretch the inner thighs a little bit. So if you can sit on your block if you'd like, or on a folded blanket. I'm going to grab my blanket here. And you can also sit up, depending on your setup in your house, you can also sit up against the edge of the couch or against the edge of a chair. That will help you keep your back straight. So if you don't have a problem keeping your back straight, you can use the blanket, not use the blanket, use the backrest, or not. Okay, so bringing the soles of your feet together, drawing them as close to your groin as you can. It's okay if they're here. And sitting up nice and tall, you can grasp your ankles and let that help you sit up. Roll the shoulders back and down, expand the chest. If you need support under your knees, you can have a block on each side, okay? So we're going to start with a little bit of resistance. So place your hands or your wrists here on your thighs, and then press your legs down, and at the same time resist. So my arms are pressing down, my legs are pressing up. Breathe. And then release. Release the pressure and see if your legs open a little bit more. And then again, keeping your shoulders relaxed, pressing down, pressing up with your legs, down with your hands. Keep breathing. And then relax and let go. If you're sitting on a blanket, sit on the forward edge of it. That helps to tip your hips forward. And then One more time, pressing up against your hands. One more big breath in, and then we'll release on the exhalation. And let go. Okay, all right. Take your hands to the outside of your knees to draw them closed. And let's lie down on our bellies. All right, so to begin, just come into Sphinx with your elbows under your shoulders. If you find that this is too much for your lower back, you can walk your elbows forward a little bit, but try not to have them out here. Keep your joints in line with each other. So in this position, you can gently pull your elbows back. So my arms actually do move, but my elbows don't move. Just kind of the skin of my arm moves. So as I pull back, I'm going to think of pressing my chest through my arms just to bring the arch into my upper back. So if you need to, you can gently press the pubic bone down. That helps to anchor you in place. We don't want to flatten the lumbar curve, but just gently pull and just feel how that affects your spine. Okay? And then from here, we're going to lie down flat. Place your forehead on the ground, bring your arms to your sides. So your arms can either stay here at your sides, or you can interlock your fingers behind your back. Okay, have your feet together. And your arms, if you're gonna do it with your arms by your sides, just keep your palms facing your thighs. Exhale completely, draw the belly in, and then inhale. And slowly lift your head and shoulders off the mat, reaching back. And contract your buttocks. Breathe. And then exhale. Come slowly down. Turn your head to one side. Palms up. And relax completely. So we'll do 2 more of those. If you want to do it again with your hands like that, fine. If you can easily clasp your hands behind your back, do that. And draw your shoulders back. Exhale completely, draw the belly in, and then inhale as you lift up and reach the arms back. Kind of like we did in blade squeeze earlier on, standing. Make sure your neck is comfortable. And slowly down. Turn your head to the other side this time. Relax your arms. And once more. Interlock your fingers. Bring your shoulder blades together. Press the pubic bone down. Exhale and draw the belly in. Inhale and lift up. Squeezing your buttocks. And slowly come down. Head to the other side. Release your arms. Let go completely. You might be able to feel your heartbeat beating a little stronger now. So we'll do a variation of that with our arms out to the sides and lifting our legs at the same time. So come onto your, oh, you're still already on your belly. Okay, so bring your arms out to the sides. And this time we're gonna lift up our head and arms and our feet at the same time, okay? All right. Arms out to the sides at shoulder level. If you don't have room, it's okay if your arms are back a little bit. Exhale completely. And as you inhale, lift and hold. Soaring eagle. Come down, make a pillow with your hands, turn your head to the side, relax your feet. Let your heels fall outward. And again, arms out to the side, forehead down, exhale completely. Draw the belly in, inhale and lift. So this is pose is really good for minor back ache. Also good for osteoporosis, squeezing those muscles to the bone of the lower back. It's one of the places where osteoporosis is common. And exhale, come down, turning your head to the other side, releasing your legs and feet. And once more, arms out, feet together. It's okay if you separate your feet when you come up. Exhale, draw the belly in. Inhale, lifting up, buttocks are strong. This is one of my favorite poses to do after gardening. My lower back tends to get sore when I garden, so this tends to relieve it. And slowly down. Relax your head on your hands and rest. Okay, so let's turn over onto our backs. And let's see, which way should I face? I'll face this way. So let's do a bridge here. So lie down, make sure you don't have a pillow under your head or folded blanket. Bring your heels close to your buttocks, knees are hip width apart, palms down. So begin by tucking your buttocks, pressing your lower back into the floor, drawing the belly in. Exhale as you slowly lift your hips off the ground, letting your chin come toward your chest. And then as you inhale, slowly come down. Exhale, coming up. And inhale to come down. So just repeat that a few times, going up and down. And as you come up, think of reaching your tailbone away from the crown of your head, getting long. And one more. pressing that lower back down, that curls your tailbone under. Continue to curl as you lift. Inhale to come down. And then bend your knees into your chest. And let's do a little sacrum massage. So there are different ways to do this. If you like it just like this, smaller big circles going in one direction and then changing to the other side whenever you're ready. So try that first, and then let's do one with our hands on our knees, and let's go circle the legs in opposite directions. And then going the other way. And then bringing your arms out to the sides, and let's rock from side to side. This time with our knees into the chest. So just come down and then back up. To make it easier, you can separate your legs, bringing one down first and then the other, and then bringing one up first and then the other. You can come down and just hold for a few seconds. If your feet don't reach the floor, you can place a block or a pillow or a blanket under them. Just feeling that spinal twist. Coming back to center and twisting to the other side and holding. You can keep your head looking straight up, or you can look in the opposite direction. And then inhale, come back to center, and bring your feet down, extend your legs for Shavasana. If you have a bolster, you can place a bolster under your knees. It's a little cold in your house, get a blanket, cover yourself up with a blanket. Use a folded one for your head. Just place your body on the ground. And to make sure your body is straight, it's kind of nice sometimes to lift your head and then gaze down to make sure that your nose is in line with the center line of your body. You can also then see if one foot is turned out more than the other or one is in, so it enables you to just kind of even up your body. And then just slowly tuck your chin. Lay your head back down. Have your arms a comfortable distance from your body, not right in here. Just open. So your chest is open, your body's open. And then just close your eyes. And relax. So don't skip this part. I'm going to put my Shavasana music on. Slowly waking up your body, moving your toes and your fingers, stretching if you like, reaching your arms over your head, and just rolling onto one side. If you'd like to stay there longer, feel free. You're at home. You don't have to go anywhere. Well, thank you very much for watching. Sorry about the two-part bit. Anyway, if you'd like to leave any feedback, thank you so much. I hope you are all doing really well. And for those of you who wanted a class more than once a week, you can always do this. All right, thank you. I love and appreciate all of you. And hope to see you again soon. Thank you. Stay safe. Namaste.